So the Cold War roadmap for Season 2 has finally been released and I can't tell you how excited I am.
False.
I couldn't be less excited for the garbage that they have on offer for us 6v6 players going into the second season and the third or fourth month of Black Ops Cold War's lifespan. I mean, seriously, how can anyone be happy with what we are being offered here for 6v6 multiplayer? Now look, I just want to go through this banner and explain a few things that I mean first. First of all, when I'm talking about Season 2 for Black Ops Cold War, obviously I'm going to be talking about the 6v6 multiplayer. Credit where credit's due, the stuff that they're doing for Warzone actually looks like it's going to be quite interesting. I mean, Verdansk has been out for nearly a year now, and I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't getting a little bit stale. So yeah, by all means, nuke it. Put massive holes in it, add zombies, I don't care. Do something with it and I'll be happy with it, but that's fine. And to be honest, Warzone is the free portion of this franchise anyway, so whatever they add is a bonus, right? But the 6v6 multiplayer is what I personally spent £60 on. I spent 60 quid to be able to play the 6v6 multiplayer. And if I only cared about Warzone, I would never have spent that money in the first place because I could have got it for free. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I'm trying to say? So with that in mind, why is it that everything that I'm looking at on this goddamn roadmap is something other than 6v6 multiplayer? Let's just take a little look at what we have got. We've got Apocalypse 6v6. We've got... oh shit, that's the only map. That is literally the only 6v6 map here. The only other multiplayer maps we've got are a gunfight map, which, to be fair, who the hell plays gunfight in Cold War? And also, we have a fireteam map, which I literally could not care less about. And I know that some of you might enjoy fireteam and some of you might enjoy gunfight, but we have to be realistic here. 6v6 multiplayer is what makes us buy Call of Duty and is what has made us a Call of Duty fan in the first place. So just to reiterate, for the free portion of the game, we're having a whole new big map expansion possibly, or at least something massive going on. And then we've got Zombies, which is the side mode, which we've got something that actually looks quite enjoyable with Outbreak, but again is not 6v6 and not why I spent the money. And then for the main thing, the thing that they know that most of their player base enjoys, we have one map and two new game modes, and one of those game modes is Gun Game. Gun Game is not a new game mode. Gun Game has been a fucking staple of the franchise for 10 years. So why take it out of the game just to drip feed it back to us and for us to go, oh yeah, thank you Daddy Activision, fuck 'em. This is not a good business model, and this is not fair treatment of a consumer base. We have paid £60 for a game that has worse content than if Amy Schumer had an OnlyFans. Seriously, why have we paid for this if this is all we're getting? One goddamn map. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe I can breeze past that because we've got some other things to look forward to, haven't we? Yeah, we got 6 new weapons. 6 new weapons, and 3 of which they have told us about, but they're not coming until partway through the goddamn season. Just more shit that they're withholding from us. This stuff is obviously ready, it's obviously play tested, it's obviously ready to be put in the game, but instead of just giving it to us and saying, here you go, here is the content dump that you deserve, instead they are withholding it so that they can drip feed it back to us. And then they're offering us some new operators. Naga, Maxis, Rivers, Wolf. Awesome, I can't wait to just look at their fucking wrist. Their fucking wrist is all I can see because it's a first-person shooter game, for Christ's sake. So in fact, the only skins that I'm actually seeing are the people that are bunny hopping around the corner and shooting me in the face because the SBMM is going in so hard that I'm not going to be able to fart right for a fucking month. Jesus Christ, this is such bullshit, and it is so typical of what we have come to expect from Call of Duty. I'm going to level with you. I really thought that Season 2 could make it for me. I thought that League Play was going to make it better. That turned out to be shit, but I still had my hopes up, and I know a lot of you guys have got their hopes up too for Black Ops Cold War Season 2, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a 6v6 multiplayer player, there is literally nothing here for you apart from one, let's be honest, half-assed map, a game mode that we've already been playing for 10 years. I don't know what stockpile is, but I couldn't care less. And some shit weapons that are going to take another 3 months to just level up because the XP system in this game is still absolutely wank. But don't worry, you'll still be able to get a battle pass, but make sure you use COD creator code. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. All I see on YouTube and on Twitter is people hyping up this like it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread, but they always fail to mention the fact that there is still absolutely no content for multiplayer. The maps in multiplayer I was bored of within the first 2 weeks, and I know that so many other people were. So many people have been let down by this game, and we have paid hard-earned money for it. To be honest, if there's bugs in Warzone and if there's stuff going wrong in Warzone, you sort of can accept that because you haven't actually spent the money on it. But when you've spent £60 on a game and every update adds another bug, and there's people that have earned dark matter and they can't use dark matter, and there's still no goddamn content, where do we draw the line, and where do we say that enough is enough? And already, this game in February, on February the 19th, is all but fucking dead. There's hardly anyone talking about it, and there is zero hype for Black Ops Cold War. And what happens when there's zero hype for the current Call of Duty game? We get another leak. We get leaks for the next Call of Duty game. Another Call of Duty game made by Sledgehammer. A game that's going to be set in World War II, following the last game that they made on World War II. I mean, Jesus Christ. What are they going to call it? World War II 2? World War 2.5? How uninspiring can it be? The only reason that the last World War II game did half well is because they touted it as having boots on the ground combat, something that the core player base had missed, so they went back to it. And without that key selling point, the game would not have done well. In 2021, people just aren't going to be feeling a World War II shooter. I know that a lot of people do enjoy it, and I myself enjoy the era to an extent, but come on, there's only so many times I can play with an MP40 in a video game without being mind-numbingly bored. And with Sledgehammer's track record, let's be real, it's hardly going to be the best game ever to have come out for Call of Duty. I would hazard a guess that it's probably going to be the worst, but anyway, that's not the point. My point is that Cold War Season 2 is on the horizon, and I fear for many of us that it really isn't going to be the light at the end of the tunnel that we all hope it's going to be. But anyway, that's about it for this one. I just wanted to weigh in on how much bullshit I think there is going to be in Season 2. Now, for those of you who have watched these videos for a while, you'll know that I love to see who sticks around until the end. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. After 3 months of playing Black Ops Cold War, are you glad that you spent your hard-earned money on it? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.